Hello and welcome to this Trust Fundraising 101 webinar, an introduction to trust fundraising. In this bite-sized session, we'll explore what trust fundraising is, why it's a crucial income stream for your organisation, and how to get started. Before we start, let me introduce you to Tree Fundraising, the brains behind this webinar, who have been supporting charities to increase their high-value income for 14 years. Our goal is simple: to help you build strong, sustainable fundraising that makes a real impact. Our expertise expands across major donor fundraising, trust fundraising, and capital appeals. If you're interested in finding out more about our services and how we can support you, my contact details will be available at the end of this webinar. Please do reach out. And who am I? I'm Stacey, and I've been working in fundraising for more than 18 years, many of them as a trust fundraiser. I'm here to guide and help you understand trust fundraising and how it can be a vital component of a diverse income strategy for your organisation. What is trust fundraising? As it says on the screen, a charitable trust is a legal entity set up to manage assets or funds for charitable purposes, providing grants to support organisations, projects, and sometimes individuals aligned with its specific objectives. In its simplest terms, trust fundraising is about applying to these charitable trusts for grants to support your organisation's needs, usually in the form of projects. It involves 8 key steps. 1. Understanding your organisation, particularly its projects and their funding needs. 2. Understanding and demonstrating the impact of your projects. 3. Building a case for support for each of your fundable projects. 4. Identifying potential funders. 5. Crafting tailored applications. 6. Building relationships with funders. 7. Securing funding. And 8. Monitoring and evaluating your project to report on its impact on your beneficiaries. It's important to keep in mind that trust fundraising is a long-term commitment. You must give yourself enough time to follow each of these steps. A well thought out fundable project will become the foundation for your compelling case for support. You'll need time to research potential trust funders, make applications, and hopefully achieve a positive outcome. The whole process can take up to a year, depending on the complexity of your project, so don't rush it. From the moment you submit an application, you can expect 6 to 8 months before receiving an outcome. And this can often be longer for larger funders. And remember, not every application will be successful, so be sure to set realistic expectations within your organisation. Trust funders come in many forms, and understanding their differences can help you tailor your approach. Family trusts often have personal or local priorities, while corporate foundations align their support to their corporate social responsibility or CSR goals. Community foundations prioritise local impact, specialist trusts often fund more niche causes, and large national trusts can provide significant long-term grants for wide-reaching projects. What are the key differences between trust fundraising and other fundraising income sources? Each fundraising income source offers unique benefits to your organisation, and it's important to consider what will work for yours in order to build your fundraising strategy. Trust fundraising is unique because it focuses on securing grants for tangible, often restricted projects. Unrestricted core cost grants are possible, but they're harder to achieve. Trusts often, but not always, have a formal application process, or at the very least, require a written application in the form of a letter. Compared to major donors, where relationships and personal interests are key, trust fundraising can be more structured and less personal. Corporate fundraising emphasises brand alignment and PR value, while community fundraising relies on local engagement and smaller, often unrestricted donations. Individual giving provides regular, often unrestricted income, whilst legacies, in contrast, involves long-term stewardship and messaging to encourage gifts in wills, often leading to significant one-off donations. Understanding these differences and where trust fundraising could sit in this mix helps you diversify your income strategy and maximise your income success. Trust fundraising plays a vital role in creating a balanced and sustainable income mix for your organisation. It can provide a good source of income for funding tangible, restricted projects, often covering both direct project costs and an element of your organisation's overheads. While unrestricted income is harder to secure, many trusts are willing to support capital appeals or pilot projects, making it a valuable tool for kickstarting innovation. Larger trust funders may offer multi-year grants, providing financial stability for your organisation and enable longer-term planning. While trust fundraising isn't a quick-win income option, it does complement other income sources, strengthening your organisation's financial resilience. It can form a key part of creating sustainable and diverse income strategy. In this webinar, we've covered the very basics of trust fundraising, from its definition to the importance of understanding the different types of funders to how trust fundraising fits into a diverse income mix. As I said before, the key to trust fundraising is simplified into 8 key steps. 1. Understanding your organisation. 2. Building a case for support. 3. Demonstrating impact. 4. Identifying funders. 5. Crafting applications. 6. Building relationships. 7. Securing funding. And 8. Reporting, evaluating and monitoring, or impact assessment. We'll be covering these topics and more in up-and-coming webinars, so please keep your eye on our website, our social media, or sign up to our newsletter for information on when these are released. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed this bite-sized webinar. If you're interested in finding out more about monetary fundraising and how we could support your trust fundraising efforts, please do reach out to us via any of the methods shown on the screen. I really look forward to working with you.